G'day everyone, people of the internet. My name's Peter, and you've seen me on YouTube and various parts of the streets of Brisbane doing some street magic. Just updating you as we're leading into Christmas. 2010, I'm going to be performing a stunt that could very well be the biggest thing that I've put to myself as a challenge. So I'm joined today by a doctor who hopefully can give me some advice on the effects that could happen to me if I don't perform well. So hopefully you guys can stand behind me and support me on this feat coming next year. So this is just a little update on where we're going and progress, and we'll keep doing this as we progress to keep you informed on when this will happen, where, and how you can catch it. But for now, let's just see where my health and status lies for this. Dr. Bernard.
Let me show you something, Pete. Watch this. Little Coke can.
Yeah.
Clearly not the normal size Coke can. It's little. Hold that there. Look at that. It looks like a normal Coke can. Isn't that brilliant? Pull back. Now it's a giant Coke can. Look at that. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I mean, we all like a bit of a challenge, you know? I mean, we all like to be unconventional. I was in med school, they said, "What's with the hair? Don't grow your hair like..." I said, yeah, why not? I like to be unconventional. Most doctors would not wear something as frankly groovy as this. But this is just overstepping the mark.
But I'm a risk taker. I want to...
Okay, have you thought about growing your hair like this? If you want to do something different, if you want to get the attention of the people.
No, it seems too easy. There's not much of a challenge.
Well, you know, the amount of product I have to go through, you know, I almost pass out whenever I'm washing my hair. So if you think it's easy, son, you know, I mean,
that's
what
your
they
thing.
Yeah, but I'm willing to pass it on. The risks. I'm sure you've thought of the risks.
Well, I mean, I used to work in a bakery, and I've been, we stand all the time, you don't stop, and that's a night shift, and I've gone at least over the 12-hour mark. I'm pretty sure I can push further than that.
So you've stood for 12 hours?
Yeah.
What you're forgetting is during that 12 hours, you had easy access to pastries, buns, rolls, donuts. You're not going to get that standing on this podium. I mean, unless there may be passing bakers who will help you out, but don't depend on that. They may not be bakers that day.
I don't think I want any baker. I think I'm only limited to water.
Water.
And obviously toilet breaks.
All right.
Concealed toilet breaks.
If I can be practical, you know, we're over 18, we're men, yeah, clearly. How you gonna shit, son? How you gonna shit?
Well, if I'm going the full 48 hours, then I think the day or two before I would have to maybe fast.
Gandhi. Have you studied? I've studied history. Gandhi, he fasted. He shat like crazy. It didn't help him. You know? I mean, you gotta shit. I don't think the stunt should be man stands on podium for 48 hours. It should be man does not shit for 48 hours. And the Courier Mail would print that with that exact headline. You could get headlines like that, my friends.
I don't think my body will get to that. I'm pretty sure I can hold off.
When you have to go to pee, there are, frankly, legal problems with this. Public exposure.
For starters, I'm going to be wearing track pants, so there won't be a fly.
Okay. Will there be sufficiently taut elastic?
In the pants? Well, I'm sure.
Okay, that was a test, son. I think we've come to the root of the problem. You don't trust me, do you? How long have I been your physician?
So I don't know, since the day I was born. You delivered me, didn't you?
I delivered you. It was one of the proudest moments of my life. But I think we're having trust issues. You blow that up for me. You blow that up. Okay, this is about trust. This is about trust. As big as you can make it, son. Trust, son! You're not trusting me. You're not coming with me on that. You see what happened there? You see what happens when you don't trust people? They get mad. And when they get mad, they want to screw you out. And quite frankly, right now, you can go up there and die for all I care. You're not taking my advice. You haven't even thought of the dangers, have you? The birds. You want to be covered in bird crap for 2 whole days? Low-flying planes could hit you. Have you thought of any of this stuff? The podium could collapse if you got a good podium maker. You know? You don't want to be stringing this stuff together with tape and glue the day before. I bet you haven't even considered that, have you? Have you considered the structural integrity of the podium, the bird shit, and the low-flying planes? No, look at that look on your face. Of course you haven't. I can recommend a good box builder. Chris Angel, he knocked on my door yesterday and said, "Look, we're gonna take a still picture of me and put it on a box and, you know, put that to air and just say we stood there." He's doing it the smart way, you know. He's using the camera tricks, and he said, you know, "Can you just say how dangerous it is?" And I said, "Sure, I'll do that." You know, I have David Blaine, he's knocking on my door. He says he wants to be crucified for a week, have nails through his hands. What is wrong with you people? I mean, you know how many people you're going to... You know how dangerous this is? I don't think you're taking this seriously, okay? I don't think you're taking this seriously, yeah? You know what I'm saying?
I do, but...
You're nuts. You're nuts, okay? You are playing with danger. Yeah? Why can't you go up there and just say, "Look at the Coke can. Look, my penis enlarger." Yeah? Yeah? Why can't you just do gags for like 20 minutes? That's gonna get you some attention. You know what I'm saying here? No, don't give me that look. You don't look at this. You look me in the eyes. I think you just come here for the jokes. I think when you need a bit of a jolly pickup, those kind of jokes, that's why you come here. I don't think you take me seriously at all. I know for a fact you mock the hairdo.
No.
To your magician friends.
No, I don't.
I've seen them and they smirk.
Give me the can, I'll drink it then. This better change your mind.
Oh, by the way, I'm actually going on holiday from next week for a couple of years.